This is the last time I record this because I keep dropping names and it I can't put that online. This week has been odd. Very odd. I've dreaded coming to school most days this week. Smile. Smile, smile. I never dread coming to school. I love school. I do. I love it. I love my kids. My kids and I talk, unlike what other people think. And everything's fine. But my cooperating teacher this week did a 180 on me, and I feel like I'm in hell. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's coming from, because she can't be clear with me. And she keeps saying things like, I hate when people are hot and cold with me, and I'm like, me too, stop doing it. Like, I don't know what's going on. But she told me that everything that I have done up to this point is vacuous. And having the kids actually doing things in class is pointless because they don't learn that way. Kids learn best, in case you didn't know, by having the God among English people disseminate knowledge down. No. I mean, I even talked to her about how, like, that's not true. Like, that's not how kids learn. I was like, she's like, yeah, but think back to your college professors. And I was like, I liked English in college. My geology teacher talked to me in college all day long, and I fell asleep every class. Let's be real. But nevertheless, everything I'm doing is vacuous. I don't know my kids. Essentially, I'm a horrible teacher because I don't teach like her, and I'm like hyperventilating. And I started to cry, which is embarrassing because I don't cry because I was like, what is this? Like, I just feel like you just pulled the rug out from under me. I couldn't even tell you my name. Like, what? Who? What? Where am I? So I'm freakishly overwhelmed, obviously, and I don't know. It was odd. It completely played as my whole week. I was interviewing with the school system, and they asked about a successful lesson, and I was like, I never have successful lessons. I mean, I came up with something, but I was just like, oh my god, like, what has this woman done to me? Wednesday, well, first she like heavy-handedly hints and makes me scrap my reading day on Tuesday, which is a necessary reading day for these kids that don't have time outside of school. And almost everyone uses it effectively, so I don't, whatever. But she makes to talk to them, and so I talked to them Tuesday. I hate it. And then Wednesday, I had this cool little tone lesson planned. We were just kind of gonna play with tone and look at how you can, and analyze different characters and look at different things and kind of just hang out. And they were gonna work, and I was gonna work. We were all gonna work, and it would be fun. It was supposed to be a little bit fun, but no, I had fun with it with fifth period, and then she was like, you're going to do more of that vacuous stuff when your professor comes? And I was like, what? What vacuous? My stuff isn't vacuous. Like, I'm not talking about that, like, Paradise Lost and junk to them. Like, I'm not getting deep into it yet because they just started reading. Like, we're only halfway through you're not letting me be. So, it was awkward. Very awkward. So Wednesday, I was like, okay, well, Katie's coming. Katie, I hope you understand. It was good to see you. I was just stressed. I just did it. I was like, whatever. I hate this. I'm gonna sit behind the desk like I'm God among mortals and preach. I'm not a pastor. This is not something that I do. And, she has the gall to tell me that kids respond that way. And I'm like, kids are asleep. Now, granted, one kid was asleep because he had a migraine, but kids are asleep. And I have no way, if I'm sitting behind the desk, without calling out their name, which is another thing that I hate, to fix that. So I don't understand. So Wednesday I was just like, well, whatever. And so I talked with her after school about it, and I was like, this is how I'm feeling. She goes, well, try it again on Friday when I'm not here. And so I was like laughing, like, this is not comfortable for me. Why do I have to keep trying it? I know, like, let me be. And so Friday, today, I walk in, first period, I'm like, okay, like, I have this PowerPoint ready, shoot me in the head. And I'm like, if she wants me to try this, I will try this. And then I got kind of teenagery and defiant, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. So I just did it, kind of rudely to my students. I will go back and correct that on Monday. And I corrected it with some of them, who I think know what's going on. The teacher I collaborate with, comes up to me and is like, that wasn't you. What was that? You were clearly, like, uncomfortable in your own skin. And I was like, well, here's why. And the poor woman, I love her to death. Like, we hugged, it was beautiful. But I started to cry, which I don't like to do in front of people or ever, because I'm not a crier. And I lost my mind. And like, we were both very professional in speaking, but she explained to me that these kids are not used to doing work. and that's the problem that I'm having with deadlines, because there are no deadlines usually until I came in. And like, great. Isn't this great? But it was a good conversation. And I have a she was so nice. She was like, I think you're fantastic. You're not vacuous. I don't think you're vacuous. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna cry now. It was good. It was a good talk. And she was like, I'm a vault. Tell me whatever you need to tell me. She's great. I wish we had this conversation earlier. Because I feel like I'm like in a 3-ring circus. I don't know what's going on. So yeah. But it was better today, and my teacher came in after. She'd been in a conference all day, and she came in after to talk to me. I was like, okay, this is normal. And we talked, and I think we've reached mutual conclusion, because I pointed out to her, I was like, first period bombed. Like, that is not me. I can't do that. And I showed her, like, the handouts I had made for 5th, and the notes I had made, and how we switched it up a little bit. And even the sub, the poor sub who's in the back, was like, what the heck is the student teacher doing? Was like, oh, that was much better 5th. And I was like, that's what I usually do. I was like, I've been told to try more styles. And she was like, oh, don't try more styles. Like, you're obviously okay doing what you're doing. But it was awful. Like, just have a sense of humor. I'll apologize the first period. Actually, they won't even remember. Not as much as I remember. But we'll go over stuff again on Monday. It's like, now I feel like I have fuel for my argument. And now I feel like I have a better relationship with my collaborating teacher for first period. And it's like, okay, things are looking up. I feel better. But it's been an odd week. And I almost didn't know right from left at one point. Because it's like, just please let me be. And she kept making jokes today about, when I saw her, about writing my lesson plans. And I was like, you really are trying to. Like, you're trying to. Just please let me be. As sad as this ending has, crescendo down to. Or decrescendo, yeah, down to. I feel better. I'm more excited for next week. I'm excited for this last month with my kids. Because contrary to common belief, I do actually know them rather well. Though they may not like me because I make them work. I know them pretty well. So, that's it. And I'm so exhausted I can't even find my new glasses. So I'm wearing these old ones and I don't know where they are. So that's my goal for now. I'll see you on Monday. I'm looking forward to venting again because I have some actual reflection-y questions to consider. So, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!